Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students of class 9th. I welcome you in AppSac's online support program round 3. This is week 11. The contents of week 11 are: first there is unit number 5, daffodils, and then there is the grammar portion. In daffodils, we will do the comprehension exercises, we will do vocabulary part, we will also do the grammar part, and then there is the oral communication skills that will be done only orally. In grammar section, we will have conjunctions, present perfect continuous tense, and past perfect tense, active voice and passive voice. In unit number 5, daffodils, as you know, you have already done in class 8th. You also have the paraphrase part and the stanza based question answers of daffodils. So today we will only revise this exercise. I hope you have already done this exercise in class 8th, but these are the pages of the comprehension exercises that you will revise. This is the comprehension exercise, question number 1 to 5, that you will have to do. Next is page 54, figures of speech. These are the figures of speech that you should know: simile, metaphor, personification and imagery. You have already done them in class 8, but over here you will have to revise them. What is a simile, what is a personification, and what is an imagery? The examples are also given on page number 54. Next exercise is on page number 56, the exercise of connotation. What is connotation? Connotation means the attitude and feeling associated with the word that is opposed to its literal meaning. For example, solitude, a positive connotation, and lonely is a negative connotation, whereas both of these words have the same meaning. This is the exercise. If you haven't done it, you can look at it and do it on your book. Then there is exercise on page number 57, the exercise of conjunction. First of all, what are conjunctions? Conjunctions are actually the joining words and they join the sentences. There are two kinds of conjunctions: coordinating conjunctions and subordinating conjunctions. The purpose of the coordinating conjunctions are these conjunctions join sentences of equal ranks, and subordinating conjunction actually join sentences, one of which is dependent on the other. The examples of coordinating conjunctions are but, or, nor, either, also, however, only, so, hence. And the examples of subordinating conjunctions are because, that, while, unless, as, when, since, if, and though. Here is the exercise. Fill in the blanks with the appropriate conjunctions. You have to do this on the book if you haven't done it. Then there is exercise on page number 58, the exercise of participle. It is given on page number 58. First, there is the definition. A participle is a verb form used as an adjective to modify noun or a pronoun. Then there is the present participle and there are the past participle. Then there is exercise on this page. You will have to find out which are the present participles and which are the past participles. Again, there is exercise on page number 59 of writing skills. You have to write the summary, paraphrase and summary writing. What is paraphrasing? What is summary writing? You have to learn this, the definitions of paraphrase and summary writing. Now we will move on to the grammar part. Present perfect continuous tense. You have already done present perfect tense continuous tense in your class 8, but we will do a little bit of revision in this lecture. The present perfect continuous, also called present perfect progressive, is a verb tense which is used to show that an action started in the past and has continued up to the present moment. The present perfect continuous usually emphasizes duration or the amount of time that an action has been taking place. The present perfect continuous tense is formed using has or have plus been plus present participle. Questions are indicated by inverting the subject, and has, have, negatives are made with not. First, there is the statement. Example: you have been waiting here for 2 hours. If we make it interrogative, it will be something like, have you been waiting here for 2 hours? And the negative part will be, you have not been waiting here for 2 hours. There are different types of uses of present perfect continuous. We use the present perfect continuous to show that something started in the past and has continued up until now. For 5 minutes, for 2 weeks, and since Tuesday are all durations which can be used with the present perfect continuous. They have been talking for the last hour. She has been working at that company for 3 years. What have you been doing for the last 30 minutes? James has been teaching at the university since June. Why have I been waiting here for over 2 hours? Why has Nancy not been taking her medicines for the last 3 days? Another thing that you must have noticed is that the use of for and since in this sentence. You can also use the present perfect continuous tense without a duration, such as for 2 weeks. Without the duration, the tense has a more general meaning of lately. We often use the word lately or recently to emphasize this meaning. Examples: recently, I have been feeling really tired. She has been watching too much television lately. Have you been exercising lately? Mary has been feeling a little depressed. Lisa has not been practicing her English. What have you been doing? The written work of this lecture is you will do exercises given on page number 83, 84, 86 and 87 of your grammar book. Translate any 10 sentences from each exercise. Next is present perfect tense. Past perfect tense. The past perfect tense form is made by putting had before the past participle form of the verbs. Study the following sentences. She had finished the job. They had received the parcel. Both sentences given above are in active voice. When we change them into the passive, the object of the active verb becomes the subject of the passive verb. The verb also undergoes changes. The past perfect tense is in the passive voice is made by putting had been before the past participle form of the verb. Now the active form is had plus past participle form of the verb, and the passive form is had been plus past participle form of the verb. The job had been finished by her, it's a passive form. The parcel had been received by them, again is the passive form. Some more examples are: they had finished the job by Monday. The passive voice of this sentence is: the job had been finished by them by Monday. I had learned an important lesson. An important lesson had been learned by me. Amar had made a big mistake. A big mistake had been made by Amar. Pooja had won a big prize. A big prize had been won by Pooja. They had informed him. He had been informed by them. The teacher had punished the boy. The boy had been punished by the teacher. The master had spanked the poor boy. The poor boy had been spanked by the master. This is the written work that you will have to do. Revision of rules with ample oral practice. Study of solved exercises on pages 101 to 103, again 113 to 116. Any 15 sentences from these exercises. Your homework is do 15 sentences from the exercise on page 103, 114 and 116, other than those done as classwork. I hope you have understood the lecture. If there is any problem, you can ask me in the query section. Allah Hafiz. Thanks for listening and have a good day.